Okay, let me see. Hey, we want to say thank y'all for tapping in the Streetball the Pro. This is the unit combo. It's the ambassador, and I got my boy Zobi one on the channel. Ballaholic just woke up from his OG nap, so he will be on today, and we have a special guest. You know what I mean? Every week, you know what I mean. This platform is for everybody in the world, right? Especially this the Streetball platform. We just get in here, we talk basketball, we network, we build. You know what I mean? It's about building a community here. And so every week, you don't know who's going to jump in. So that's the fun part about this too. You're going to get to meet certain influencers or professionals that probably wouldn't have a chance to talk to on a regular basis. Like just keep it 100. You know what I mean? And so this is, you know what I mean? You get tips, you get just all kind of things. And for those of us that do come in or who join in, this is our community. We just building. Like I said, we just gonna keep building. So our guest Paris, right?
What's up? Yeah. What's up?
All right. So man, like I said, this is not like a breakdown interview where we just be like asking a whole bunch of questions. It's Convo. We're gonna have
right.
Stories, you know what I mean? It will be breakdown. Folks, point everybody that tell them to tap in with us, you know what I mean? We all
for sure.
To ask questions. You know what I mean? This is what this is all about. This is every Sunday, 6 o'clock. We just tap in and we just going to continue to build our street ball community and just have our voice. That's just what it is. We just a voice and we just network. So let me stop talking. Zobi, my man, right? So we had to pick up real quick because we was talking backstage about those who was on last week. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know about Tank. Y'all know about Ballaholic. And Tank replied back to the little clip we put out. Oh, here we go. Wait, Ballaholic is here. Oh, my God. He is here. Ballaholic is here. Perfect. This is
good.
Ballaholic, my man. So we had to start up. Tank replied back to the video. Tank replied. We put the video out. I told y'all. We said, hey, he had to see you. I said, I'm going to make sure he hear this. And shout out to our media team to make sure he heard it. And he did hear it. And he replied back. And I was just Zobi one. Did you see the reply? Zobi, did you see the reply?
I saw the reply. I feel like look, first of all, I'm not gonna go OD about it or whatnot.
Right.
I'm just talking because I'm with you, Paul. I already know, so we don't have to explain like what you was doing. We already know. But if anybody says anything about somebody dropping 50, don't nobody care. Well, we do, but you know what I'm saying? Nobody really cares. Like, yo, man, you dropped 50 on me. What? Could have been a Muppet Baby. Could have been anybody, right? Like, yo, 50 is 50, right? But let me go with this. So I'm reading the reply, and because the reply didn't equal to the energy that was put in the video, that's why I'm tripping.
But that's what I was trying to tell y'all. But Pete, he didn't even score 25 on me. It was like 15. It was like 10 to 15 points he scored on me. That's what but that's what I was saying. I was trying to explain. In a celebrity game, of course, that's going to happen. If you have a well-known basketball player, you got a well-known artist who don't even play hoop, and then you got hella girls screaming his name, what you think is supposed to happen? You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a celebrity game. I can see if it was serious, and I can see what you're saying, though, about it being a mother bit, whatever, but that was just me, bro. Like, everybody, I get it. Everybody take it serious, but in these celebrity games, you know what I'm saying, it's different for me. Like, I know when it's time to go to work. Like, if this was the real setting, that would have been switched. I probably would have had 100 if he had been guarded, if it was serious. He had to be playing out there, because I'm playing against all these other dudes. I'm dropping 30. Against Baby Shaq, and I'm dropping 30. Against Bone Collector, I'm dropping 50. You see what I'm saying? So that's my mindset. If I'm playing against, Tank or another singer, I get it, because you see Bone Collector against Mayweather. You see what he did to Mayweather, right? Dropped him. And that got over 5 million views. That went worldwide. You know what I mean? So, and I don't know, man. Like, for me, you got to do that against me, man. You got to be really that dude. I'm sorry. You just have to be that guy to really, for me to work defensively. It's gonna be tough. It's not. You know what I'm saying? But I get it where everyone else is coming from because my family give it to me harder than y'all do. That's why I was laughing like, damn, they ain't even getting on me. My mom and everybody. I didn't erase my mom off my Instagram, all this shit for a while because she was getting them so bad. My brother, for real, I'm serious. Like, I stopped talking to my mom, my sister, and them because they was on me. Like, Cardell, are you serious? Like, for real? He a singer. he probably do his nails that night. You let him score 50 on you? They just on me, bud. And I was just like, man, like, y'all. But nah, it just, like, go ahead, Zo.
No, I was saying that's funny, and like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to be detailed and dissect the stuff, right? Because like I said, what was said in the original video, you know what I'm saying? Because Valentine, you know, so Jay Valentine, let's not forget Jay Valentine. He just ain't never responded to nothing, but he definitely was like, I beat him in a dunk contest. I want no. He's chilling like this, bro, and then the camera like pans to him, and it's like, I won my high school dunk contest. Because he was like, he started it. He was like, shout out to Ballaholic. And then he was like, I'm like, yo, these dudes is tag teaming, bro. What we doing? I won my high school dunk contest against Ballaholic. And then that's when Tank turned around and was like, yep. And I got that 50 ball. I'm like, bro, like they saying it like like I know, you know what I'm saying? Like we know, but it's still funny, right? It's like,
yeah.
Like I dropped
that's just like if I'm in the studio with Tank and I hit a high note and he don't hit that note because he's feeling bad. I'm gonna go so like, yo, I was in the studio with Tank. I hit a note, he couldn't even hit it. They ain't even put me on. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's kind of like that. But yeah, but I, for me, I know if I really wanted to take it serious, I'll be looking for him. I probably meet him somewhere on this tour and give him a jersey and some shoes, and if it was that serious for me. But if we're gonna make it that serious, if we gonna put the energy out, let's do it because I know if that ever would happen again, we all know what would happen. Just because y'all making it, y'all baby Shaq making the energy, not making me upset, but Shaq, that's my guy. But of course, I'm the type of ball player that absorbs energy, and I know how to put it out. You know what I mean? Nothing ever negative, but I just know Ballaholic. You feel me? Not even Cardell Ballard. Ballaholic is the alter ego on the court, and that dude, when it's time to go for that dude.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you definitely you're a ball player first. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not doing it for the content. You're not doing it for none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you were invited. You played in a celebrity game. It's a celebrity game. That's how celebrity games are supposed to work. The celebrity is supposed to score or whatever. But like I said, and again, wait. Before I forget, I don't want to forget this. The other part, when you listen to the video, it had me searching. I need Jay Valentine to respond because he said he won that dunk contest. Yeah, and you listen to it. He says it's on video. I said
so the video is out. I don't know who got it. It is out. Yeah, I don't know who got it though. It is out. But with Jay, the thing with him is that he really did have dunks. Like he used to walk around with them stretch shoes on. Yeah. He had them on every class. Every time I saw him, he had them on. And we got a bunch of stairs at Balboa at that time. He had them on every single. Yep, he had them on every single day. And he was just like, "See, I'm a beat you in the dunk contest." I'm like, "All right, sound good." But whatever I was doing, he did. He only like 5'8", 5'9". So you see, somebody that height do between the legs in high school. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna go nuts.
Right. Look, I'm a segue off of that, yo. I'm gonna share. So today we had the Really From tournament, 3-on-3 tournament, whatnot, hosted by Bone Collector, my man White China, my man Bandana, or whatnot, right? And so before it all started, we were kind of like chilling out or whatever, waiting for people to kind of show up. We had about like 10 10, 11 people or whatnot there, but everybody wasn't there yet. So Bone was like, yo, Bone Collector was like, yo, let's go ahead and let's play like some threes or whatever. I was like, all right, because he turned around, he's counting people. He's like, yo, I walk in the gym, he's counting people like, yo, who's playing? Like, da-da-da-da. He said, Zobi, you playing? And you know what I'm saying? For me, I don't really be playing, right? Like my content is like, I'm mad lax, like chilling, right? This is a different environment. Like dudes is, here to play. So I'm like, and that's OG, right? So I can't be like, nah. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So I get on the court, man. I stretch and do all that stuff. Start playing, bro. Man, I was boo-boo, bro. I'm talking about trash. No good. Long story short, when it was over, Bone looks at me and he goes, he says, Zobi, we got to get in the gym and work. I don't know what you're doing because that ain't it. Bro, I got sunned, little brothered, all in good, all in heart. But it was like, man, this is wild, and yeah, so I need to do some jumper jacks, some push-ups, some sit-ups. I was breathing hard. Yeah, it was bad, bro. I be trashing cat. That just wasn't it.
When was the last time you hooped? And like how long you been off from real hoop?
Oh, real hoop?
Yeah.
Years. I ain't really hooped since like playing 3X. So that's what 24, so 2021.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, that probably could have kicked it. Yeah. And that when we get older, that normally happens. When we don't consistently do it, we sit out maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. We go try to go back in. Oh yeah, them lungs, it's gonna hurt. And then everything else, you know what I mean?
So I'm on that blood thinner, and I can't take the contact that I would normally take, right? Because I bruise easier. So like if I go and I try to like bang or I catch an elbow in the side, for me, anytime like now because I'm on that because of the blood clots that I had. Like I feel like sometimes I feel pains like when I go lift and work out and stuff, like I feel these pains that go across my chest. So I have to take it more serious because it could be, I'm thinking it's heart attacks, right? Because we think everybody like, oh, this is the big one. And from what I explained, from what I was told, it doesn't necessarily feel like that. It's not like that. Sometimes it's just like a pinch or like a tough feeling, or it goes up your arm. If you're feeling your arm is hurting and stuff like that, I have to pay attention to that. So now when I get hit or whatever, if I'm not wearing body armor, but even if you do, so if I get hit and I get bruised a certain way, and if, like the bruise might be small, but then if it grows larger, I got to get that checked out because I could have internal bleeding or something like. So I don't play like. So that's why you always see me. If you look at my videos, you always see me at the top of the key. You see me like drive like casually, like I don't leave the ground anymore. I haven't twisted my ankle. I'm afraid to twist the ankle, all that. So I ain't even really on it. I mean now there are times where I do turn around and it's like, okay, if we're going up and down and my wind is good and I start getting busy, I forget about all that. And then I become this guy, right? But for the most part, nah, man, I entertain, kick it off, you know what I'm saying, do your thing. But Bone was out there eating people alive, bro. Pause. Crazy.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, do you stretch? Do you like stretch on a daily basis? Do you stretch?
I need to start stretching on a daily basis. That's a real pro thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real pro thing to do. And I'll tell you this right here. I'm telling you why I'm telling that story about Bone and like getting sunned and little brother. I'm gonna tell you what he told me, bro. And it hits me. It hits me because I know what I did quitting college basketball after my first semester and deciding I didn't want to play it anymore. Like I said, I've done a lot of things that a lot of players have never done without going through school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been on a certain level. I've done a lot of stuff. But he turned around. He was like, Zobi, like, there's no reason. Like, you're 6'6", 6'7". Like, you got a crazy handle. Like, there's no reason you can't be playing ball right now. Like, he's like, you're a pro. He's like, you are an NBA player. Like, you're 6'6". Like, right now, I'm 6'6", 224. I just got down from 236. So I'm 6'6", 234. The only difference is I'm 41 years old. But he was just like, yo, like you can do a lot of things that make you a pro player. Like you move, you do all these things or whatever. And it felt good to hear that from, somebody like, Bone or, somebody like Ball or like anybody that says that, people that really know, they be around that. So they're like, nah, bro, like you're really that caliber type of player. So don't belittle your game because you've fallen into what today's game is and you're falling into the content era.
Right. You're right. No, we get caught up in that. We'll play. We'll see a kid or a player dribble, and then we so old school. It ain't we're not really shifty. It's just a different type of way that we play, and it's different with how they play now. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys will get caught up in that, like, yo, I can't score. I'm getting to the paint, but they stopping me. It's like, bro, keep playing how you playing. And there was some important Shaq said too in our last one. It's like, don't do what you don't do. Do what you do. You start doing what you don't do, then it's really gonna seek. You know what I mean? So, and you said you 41, Zoe?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't look it, do I?
Hell no! I was gonna say, but you young, bro. Sheesh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm pretty young, man. I'm pretty young.
Damn.
Hey, hold on. Whose homie is Tyron Hurst, bro?
I don't know.
What did he say?
Oh, he said that we was trash, but I already looked his name up. It don't even matter. You ain't gotta ban him. You should let him stay.
How about to say, here we go. Hey, but this is what, Zoe, this is what we want though. Like somebody else, whoever's talking could be a content creator recording our conversation while he's talking trash and then hearing us and putting it on his. It could be somebody like that. So let's give him his 10, 15 minutes of fame. What's up, Tyrone? Whatever the hell your name is. What's going on, bro? What's going on, man?
So check it out. So I done already looked him up already.
Right.
So if Tyron is still in the room, I know he got banned, but if he's back in here and he's from Arkansas, let's go ahead and put it out there. He's in Arkansas, right? He's a football player. He's 5'8".
Oh, gosh.
His girlfriend. It's nice. You know, it's cool. 5'8" class of 2026. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Everybody on here is older to be his dad, so we already know we housing him. I don't even talk like this. This is not even what I do, but you know what I mean? Like, it's content. I'm a content creator. So Tyron, those buckets will be all yours. If I'm ever in the city and you're there and you would like to play, and I don't play people. You know what I'm saying? See, Killer don't even know him. Killer don't know him, then you know what I'm saying? I guess I should be.
Killer like, I don't know.
I don't know him.
Arkansas. We come out
there. Matter of fact, we coming out there.
Yeah.
We'll be in Memphis too. Yeah, come out there.
Man, yo. Hey, Shaq early.
Early, Shaq. What's good, Shaq?
Yeah. What's up, bum?
Hey, PK, we want to get PK a little.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, man.
No, y'all good. Y'all good, man.
You know, he didn't get the fellas, so we got Ballaholic and Baby Shaq. They just tapped in. And so we got PK who jumped in, who is a professional player, trainer, you know what I mean, who's been checking us out, and he wanted to, and he took the time to show us some luck, you know what I mean? So I wanted to get on and talk to us about his business and just get to chop it up. So talk to us, Pete.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Thanks for having me, man. I just like listening to y'all talk, man. Cause, you know, I'm from Boston originally. You know, I'm 41 years old as well. So
go ahead.
I'm
sorry, hold on. Let me stop you.
Go ahead.
Where were you at 2 weeks ago?
I don't know. I was in.
I was just there, bro.
You was in. So I live in Las Vegas now, but I'm from Boston originally.
Okay.
I live in Vegas now.
So second of all, I will see you in 2 weeks.
All right.
I'll be there. All right. See, Zoe, hey, look, it's a nomadic movement, bro. Nomadic movement. Don't play. I'll be out there.
For real.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We're gonna get lit. Nah, you good. But nah, man. So I came up, you know, in the street ball era. Like, you know, I remember when M1 came and played in Boston, and we was like the only city to actually beat them during that first tour. So like I was, there at the very beginning. So when you start talking about Bone Collector and other people, I just like to listen to the stories. You know what I'm saying? The one-on-one, the street ball, the swag, the attitude. Like listen to Ballaholic. I'm 41. I feel like he feel like, I'm still gonna give out buckets. I'm still gonna play how I play, even with the young boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? We may not have. They got so many moves, and I've incorporated some of their stuff into my game. But like it's still my game is still like if anybody see me play, they be like, "Oh, you from New York?" Like now I'm from Boston, but like it's that same swag and how we playing and just having that ball on the string. So that's why I just wanted to jump on the podcast with y'all. It's a blessing, an honor. to be on here with y'all, man. What I do, like the ambassador said, I train NBA guys, WNBA players, overseas guys, and I still play professionally some in Dominican Republic. I don't play full time. I don't play, 4 or 5, 6 months, but I'll go and play for like a month and a half in tournaments and things like that. And I can still run a little bit with the young boys. But mostly in the player development field. Coached Division I 2 years ago in Houston. I do camps and stuff, all over the world. So that's kind of where I'm at now, kind of transitioning from the playing into the helping these younger players, you know what I'm saying, really get their game together and really, maximize their ability. And for some of these guys, hopefully, get on an NBA roster, get a bigger contract or, all those things that go into it, man. But to me, I just use my platform kind of to grow the game. And God's been good, man. God's been real good to me in the game of basketball. To be 41 and still be able to be involved and make some money off it and live comfortably through it. So,
right, that's good, man. Hey, what year was that y'all beat? Y'all was in Boston. Y'all beat N1. What year?
Man, I want to say. So hold on, let me go back. I was in junior year. I want to say 2002. 2002.
Shaq was on that. What was that? Volume 3, Shaq? Volume.
That 2002.
Oh no, when they lost, I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Nah, he wasn't there.
Wasn't
that
there.
was that first group. Like, and the N1 Volume 1 came out in 2001.
Yeah.
So that was my junior year in high school. So it was my senior year. They came down to play. So that was 2022. They came down to the Reggie Lewis Center in Boston.
Okay.
Yeah,
that wasn't me. You try to find out.
That wasn't me.
Nah, hey, see what there goes Shaq. Here you go. Here you go. I wasn't even saying nothing like that. Here goes Shaq already.
That's you. I ain't lose the tank though.
Hey, see, here we go. Here we go.
Man.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Nah, but Boston always been a tough stop though.
Yeah, man. We
like
go
Boston
at it,
anywhere in Cali.
Yep. Now we got some hoopers in Boston. Like I said, we on that kind of like, we always were like the rivals of New York. So it's like, whatever they was going on in New York basketball and that style, we try to emulate and try to beat and things like that. So, it's always nitty gritty going through the bean. So it's I was very blessed to kind of come up in that city, in that era that I came up in. There was so many great players coming out of my era in that city. So, that created the foundation of who I am as a hooper in the game. You feel me?
That's right.
PK, when's the last time you hooped? You rocking with anybody right now?
Yeah, so I was in Dominican Republic playing probably about a month and a half ago. I played like 6 games out there. Led the tournament in assists. I'm a pass first point guard at this point. I ain't going, Steph Curry 30-40. Then, I just been back. I pretty much came back from that and got straight into the NBA Summer League stuff, man. So, these guys were out here the last 3 weeks. So I was just working with guys, trying to get a contract, man. That's kind of what everybody's trying to do out here. So, man, I ain't touch a basketball really and do no workouts myself since I've been back. It was just kind of, I had to put like the switch from player to trainer mode, switch real quick. And it's like now my hip hurt and I didn't even do nothing. So you see how quick it is, just like that. You old just like that. You don't stay on it. So
right.
Hey, for real, it's slow down, man. We gonna stay with it. Yeah.
I gotta join the studio when it's so many family members on here. Hey, first of all, back the mustache up off the camera. Back the mustache up. Hey, Shaq. Hey, let me tell y'all a funny story. Shaq would never let me come on tour without telling me to shave my mustache. Hey man, I miss you, dog.
Hey, you see this nigga mustache, man? Look like he always up to something, man.
Oh, man.
I am always up to something,
man.
Yo,
hey, good to see my peoples, man.
For sure,
Much respect.
What's going on, man? How y'all doing? What y'all talking about, man? We talking about
I ain't in the gang no more. I got jumped out.
No, that's impossible.
Hey, Ball, look at his face, man. He don't want to hear that.
No, that's not gonna happen. Man, we got so much history on this phone. I had to just step in and just to let y'all know, it's two people. Now, before I met Shaq, me and Ballaholic go way back, and I'll tell a quick story on that. Ballaholic, I told him we played them in the ABA. He had 50. And he was talking crazy to me, and I said, I had my point.
Hey,
he said, I ain't gotta...
Speaking of 50.
Oh, don't start that.
Go ahead, Bone. I'm going to get me a soda, man. I'll be back, man.
Say nothing wrong about that, bro. Yo,
go ahead, Bone.
You're going to have to work on that shot. I ain't going out there unless you get to hit that shot. Moving fast forward, I run into Shaq, and this is during the time when I'm talking Baltimore had so many hoopers. It was just like you go to the open gym was better than the games. Like Victor Page, Lawrence Moten, Shaq, Silk, just G. Jones, Tutu, everybody. Shaq says, Bone, you ain't gonna. There's no way you gonna be able to play basketball unless you work on your defense. Because at the time, I'm thinking, watching Shaq. Shaq was doing everything, dunking, dribbling, crossing. But I noticed Shaq wouldn't let nobody post him up. Mind you, I'm a guard, and I was like, okay, I'm studying that. And then I realized no matter how good you are on offense, if you can't stop nobody, it cancels out. Yeah. And I never forget that lesson. I just wanted to pop in because of y'all. I mean, the history on this phone is ridiculous. We've been through every era of streetball. And I think as we move forward, we're watching all these influencers come in and do what we started. And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's not authentic as it's supposed to be. And I think that anything we put together, we have to make sure that they know that, teach a lesson, because the kids aren't getting better. There's not like they hooping every day. We used to go out and hoop just because we wanted to. Now they want to feed for everything they do. They want to record everything they do. We didn't record half the games that we played. Right. So big shout out to you guys, Shaq, Blois. Big shout out to you.
I'm not in the game no more, man. I'm out.
No, you in the game, man. You can't leave. You can't leave, man. After all the trouble we got Victor Page out of, we can't leave. But yeah, man, I definitely want y'all to know that this is, and I just talked to Coach just a few minutes ago. The movement for street ball, we all have followings, right? But we're not. One thing about African Americans, we don't unite the right way. So. We let people come in and take our resources, and then they try to expose those. There's a million different ways we can come together and feed our families, and we're gonna do that. Period. I ain't gonna stop till I do. I'm always on the move, always doing something to make sure that we get that done. So much respect to you guys.
Real. That's real. Much love, bro.
That's real. That's real. That's real. That's real.
But yeah, man. Besides that, can't none of you niggas beat me one-on-one.
Yeah.
You talking to y'all, man?
Hey, Ball, hey, man, hey, BC.
I'm trying to play Shaq every day one-on-one in practice. Shaq like, Bone, I ain't finna sit here and be fighting with you, nigga. Because I knew I couldn't stop him, so I knew I had to jump on his back at least 3 times to stop him. That nigga said, I ain't doing none of that, man. But yeah, big shout out to y'all, man.
Man, BC, you may not remember this. You talk about Baltimore. I played at Coppin State from 2004, 2006. I'm sure you don't remember, but we was out there hooping Drew Hill Park.
Coppin State. I kind of remember Coppin State. That shit was wild up there.
Yeah. We were some wild boys. So we used to be out there in Baltimore. Like we go out in the street, like we off campus, we moving, and we was up there hooping at Drew Hill. You and your boys that came up, and we was just hooping, man. And this is before kind of everything kind of blew up. But I remember that, man. And then I remember when I seen you blew up, I'm like, yo, that was dude with the crazy handle that we was hooping with. So man, it's good to kind of like circle everything back, man. I ain't even been back to Baltimore in 20 years, man. But that's one of my favorite places to hoop. Like that's the most grittiest basketball I done ever dealt with. period.
Man,
in this Baltimore.
I this is a fact. Like I said, I've been around a lot of hoopers, and when I went to, I remember I'm coming from New York. That Baltimore team was so crazy. They had Prime, Shaq, they had Victor Page, they had Chocolate. A lot of the players that you know to be good, they wasn't even getting in the game. Their team was so stacked.
Yeah.
So when you say that, they're going to Barry Farms. I mean, it's a player that
Barry
people don't
Farms,
know
yeah.
about. Like his name is Black Frank. I ain't seen Black Frank miss a shot since I known him.
Oh, wow.
He was on Shaq and them team. They had so much going on, man. I think that, and these stories need to be told. You ever sit and listen to these podcasts? They talk about Streetball and all this stuff. And one was cool, but I had the privilege of playing with pros. Shaq and them was pros. Springs and them was pros, bro. These guys were actually able to compete against anybody. So we would go when we would go overseas, and they be like, they try to play us like, man, y'all gonna play these pros, and we gonna see how y'all gonna fare up. Man, we destroyed them boys.
Beat the shit out them pros over there.
Beat them down. So we learned. I learned a lesson, man. It's not arrogance anymore. You know, I'm not. I never went on camera saying I was better than nobody, but I was ready to play anybody. I remember we stopped the whole game. Me and Silk played 1-on-1 for the rest of the game. Remember that, Shaq?
I seen that one. Yeah, I seen that one. I definitely seen that one.
Silk was so good. It was almost scary because he could do everything: shoot, pass, dribble, dunk. He could do anything, right? But I took it as a challenge, not to say he wasn't what he was. I just said, let me see how good I am. Those days are over with now. Not to call anybody out, but you can't get that same nostalgia anymore. It's too much friendship, and that's not a bad thing, but that's not our era, and we don't need to be glorifying things that don't relate to us. And that's what I'm on. When we go out on these tours, I want my son 18 now. I watch him play, and I know he wants to be, he wants to be cool. He wants to have a bag and be, but he's not a hooper though. That's the difference. In order to be a hooper, you got to go everywhere and test it out and see where it is. And let's not forget, we talking about 1-on-1. Who was beating Ballaholic and Baby Shaq 1-on-1 in them days? Nobody. Nobody wasn't. Shaq was probably started, I think, the 1-on-1, the Red Bull Challenge. Remember, I don't think he
He
lost.
won that shit. Yeah, Shaq won that shit.
Yeah. So we talking about the era then and the era now. I think that we're missing out on two things. We need them. They need to give us that bag. We created that. And that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna work my tail off to make sure I got a bunch of endorsements and sponsors and all these things at my disposal now. And all those resources have become our resources. This is not my Instagram page; it's ours. Can you imagine if we had Instagram back then?
Sheesh.
Come on, man.
All of us would be billionaires right now, probably.
We be looking at you and Shaq page every second of the day. Shaq was you and Shaq was doing everything, man. Y'all played on pro levels. Y'all did everything, man. Shout out to everybody on this phone, because I know that it's a lot of, I have a lot of, mental health issues from watching all the stuff that's happening in the basketball world. It is not okay for me. I don't like to see YouTubers and Ballers Life travel around and try to mimic what we did, and most of the stuff they doing is ending up in fights and nonsense. We wasn't about none of that. We was about hooping. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's real talk.
Yeah, big shout out to y'all, man. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. I just couldn't resist, man. I said, I didn't want to tell too many stories, but having y'all on here, man, I miss y'all. I hope that y'all understand. I'm trying to make sure we get generational wealth. So whatever is mine is at your disposal. So if you guys got anything going on personally, like training, clothing line, Shaq, I know you got clothing. Hit me up, and I'll put that on my page just because, it ain't, you don't owe me nothing. You don't gotta give me nothing. Actually, I owe Shaq some per diem, by the way.
We'll talk
coming
about
back
that.
coming back from them late night clubs, I done spent all my per diem. Shaq still got his. Let me hold 20.
Right. That's funny.
But yeah, man, you guys remember that, and I'll see you guys soon, bro.
Appreciate
Much love, Bone, bro. Much love, baby.
Hey, Bone. Hey, Larry.
All right.
Hey, Larry.
Sir.
Larry, you still got what's the guy name from The Rock? You still got his contacts?
Which one you talking about?
The owner. Remember we went to Rochester?
Oh,
and,
no.
Monster was about to beat everybody up.
Yeah, Monster slapped him. You talking about when Monster slapped the dude?
Hey, Ball, you know the basketball, The Rock?
Yeah, I already know what you're talking about.
Monster slapped the owner of the company.
Slapped him so crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, we was involved in a lot, Shaq. I ain't gonna lie. I remember the game because you had like 30 in the first half. Dude tried to swing on you, you slammed him. Remember that?
Yeah, that's up in York. That was in York.
Nah, I
I
never forget
heard
that.
about that. I heard about Monster. I heard about that. That's
Oh
crazy.
no, Monster, but hey, if money wasn't right, he's swinging on somebody every time.
Yeah, Monster was the right person to have with you.
That's
'Cause
why
let's
when
say we
Bone
did a
like,
game.
man, Bone used to say, Shaq, I got a game. I was like, man, Monster gonna be there. Like, yeah, I'm going. Because
Yeah,
everything
we
gonna be
get
good
every
with you there.
dime. So Monster used to do this though. If we, you know how you know, before the game start, Monster be like, well, you're gonna have to give my players their money now. Anybody who came with me, get their money now. He'd be like, oh yeah, we're gonna wait till after the game. We come back in the dressing room. The owner or the promoter is the shirt ripped, his face red. And we got every
Monster done
time.
spree well the nigga while we hooping.
While we in there warming up, he done choked out the promoter, so we good. Shout out to Jay Monster. That's also moment of silence for Homicide, man. Homicide did a lot for all of us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Homicide was a big pillar in what we're doing. But I love the fact that you got us together because we can actually do something that's rare. You got, you know, players like me, Shaq, and you alone, Ballaholic. We have enough pro experience to put on such an amazing event as far as teaching kids how to play the game. Because you guys both taught me how to, you know, before I was in Rucker, I used to go down to. I stayed in Baltimore with around Shaq and them for almost 2 years. We was on the SBA team. I learned how to play basketball. I learned by actually watching how sorry. I ain't gonna say no names, but let's just say he was a Mulberry. I was watching him mess up.
They talking about Zach.
No, I ain't say no names.
Zach Marbury.
Zach Marbury.
We ain't no goddamn reporters. We ain't no sources. Zach Marbury.
Hey, Dak was like, this what y'all not supposed to do. Because, you know, getting somebody involved and learning how to play with other players is what makes you better. It's not what you can do on your own. I got Shaq and I got Prime and I got Birdman and all these people on my team. If I'm going ISO, I done took them out the game. Period. And let's also say a prayer for our guy 7 and some change. He's going.
Oh, fucked up. He buffering.
Ain't doing no moment of silence for him. Nah, he in jail for no. He touching women. Nah,
Shaq stupid.
I don't condone that, bro. You know that.
Yeah, for real, that was real. Hey, but Bone, man, y'all, it's some highlights on him, man. It's when he I think the one against Jamal Tinsley, that might be one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got somebody, you just said Zach name now, so somebody FaceTime me.
Oh damn.
Man.
Nah, when you bought a shot out with She Bird, nah, we good. That's why your phone went out.
Oh yeah,
That's why your phone went out.
He's going through something, man. He's, you know, although I don't know the case, I don't know anything about what's going on. He was a good friend of all of ours, so you know he might, you know, I don't want to get into personal, but that's the kind of situation I'm talking about. Well, we need to start building generational wealth because I'm pretty sure if he was, you know, financially or mentally secure, he wouldn't be in the situation he in. Period.
Nah, I'm gonna talk to you about that. It's way deeper than that. It's way deeper than that.
It is. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can drop my phone number in the chat.
Okay.
And then you guys hit me up.
Man, on the weird niggas calling your phone.
No, we can circulate your joint, yo. Everybody, you know everybody here. We can.
I'm about to say, it's already somebody from Arkansas in the comments already talking about we all suck. So
You talking about what?
Classic.
we all suck. Somebody in the comments from Arkansas talking about we all suck. So
man, I understand the feeling. I understand the feeling when you get
talking
around
to
so many awesome players, man. You gotta say something negative.
Gotta say something.
Niggas be talking about LeBron ain't good. So come on,
all
bro.
day long, every day.
Yeah. But yeah, man, y'all enjoy. I'm getting ready to get myself. I'm in North Carolina. Just left for a camp with Zobe. Zobe, I don't know if you want to tell him how I was torturing them boys.
Nah. Matter of fact, before you leave, tell him your side. I already told him. But it's funny.
So you know, everybody always assume when they you know see Instagram, they like, oh man, that shit ain't gonna work on me. I'm so advanced now that I'm only using 2 dribbles now. If you're gonna get that hezzy or you're gonna get a jumper. And truth be told, they couldn't figure nothing out. They was out there scratching everybody doing this. Man, what are you doing? What is he? Is it his footwork? Is it his hips? Is it this?
Right.
No, It's that experience. So, this is what the point is. That's what we're trying to, get back to. And like I said, this is about generational wealth for me. We all friends regardless for life. But what we going to do to feed our families? We all got kids. We all got wives and families. We need to take care of that. So that's what I'm here for.
That's real.
I like that vision. Yeah, that's the same vision we got. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys enjoy, man. I'm going to get ready. And good to see y'all, man.
Man, appreciate you.
All right, man.
Appreciate you,
sir.
So, bud.
Yeah, man.
Bones is a good dude, man. You see, I mean, you can tell, right, just from him, how much he's done, man. And you hear him talking and you see him play, you see that's where it all come from. You know what I mean? Because I think my first time watching him play, I thought he honestly was from New York because he already had the flavor. He had the flavor. You know what I mean? But he really was, I think he's from Texas or born in Texas, but raised in Cali. You know what I mean? So just watching him up at Rutgers, that's the stage. That's him. Like playing in front of all like people like that's his stage. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing him going up against different people and just the stuff that he was doing and the freedom that he had, man, you could just see it. But it was something right before Rutgers. Like when I played against him, it was just something that I saw. Like, dude, it's nice. I better say if he just put this in there, he's gonna be better. I was like, yo, bro, you got a jump shot. So you 100 miles an hour quick, I'm going to back up. And that's how I was guarding him. I swear, he was at the 3-point line, and I'm literally, gave him 2-3 feet of space. I know he's going to go by me, so let me just back up. Let me see. I didn't really see him shooting me back up. He still was getting to the basket. He still was getting to the paint, but he couldn't shoot. You know what I mean? That was just the only thing that, I told him, like, yo, bro, you get your jump shot, yeah. You're already legit, but you put a jump shot in there, man, you're going to be all right. You're going to better, way better.
That's what he's doing.
But yeah, man. Yeah, you look up, I think at this 2000 something, he had some classics. It was, I forgot, Streetball classics. And he up at, I think it's West 144th Street or something. It's a nice little tournament up there. And it's crazy, man. I think he wearing the yellow jersey, I think, or not, but he going nuts.
I'm going to read something. This is for whoever's listening. I have a college coach who's looking for players. So this is on the girls' side. Shoreline College. It says, "What's up, coach? I'm in need of a couple of players for this year. Any connections with 2024 or maybe 23 that may be looking to play college ball?" So for those girls who are looking to, it's a JUCO college, but you're in college. It don't matter. Don't get caught up on, I want to go to D1, this and that.
Yeah.
Looking to go to college. This is a college, Shoreline Community College. Is looking for players. His name is Coach Dennis. Reach out to him, and you can let him know that. Don't say the ambassador. He don't know who I am. Say Coach Ashley Robinson. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Prefer to. And so, like I said, that's another reason Bone Collector jumped on. Bone Collector is a part of letting everybody know is now a part of ownership with us behind this. You know what I mean? So he's bringing his resources to us as a whole so we can build generational wealth. That was my reasoning behind putting this all together, right? For those who are wondering why I did it, why I got with Ballaholic, we began to talk. I shared with him Streetball the Pro, what we wanted to do. He said yes. And as it grew, it came to this point where, I was fortunate enough to meet pharmacists and Baby Shaq and Zoe everybody started to come. Bone Collector, had a conversation with Bone Collector, but it was a thing that to make this really work and everybody be on the same page and everybody bought in, our media crew, you know what I mean? Unprotected Hoops and the Killer Cross, you know what I mean? Have bought into the idea of creating, as he said, generational wealth. So for those that understand, like for me and all of these guys, I try to, they'll tell you, I built relationships and I've given them my word to help them, you know what I mean? And we help each other, as our logo say, we all eat, you know what I mean? So that's why it was humbling. I didn't even know that Bone Collector was going to jump on, you know what I mean? Me and him has been talking behind the scenes a lot about what's going on and me, really trying to make this happen. You know what I mean? Everything. And so for him to jump on and say yes. You know what I mean? It was just mad for him to, you know what I mean, do what he's doing. You know, for those who spoke any kind of way about him at some point, I don't know. I'm new to all this. You know what I mean? When you say, "Oh, who's putting who's on?" He's putting all of us on. You know what I mean? He's saying, "Here's my platform. Here's my resources. I like what you're doing as a whole because of the integrity of our game." You know what I mean? So he spoke his word, and that's why he's coming on and why he jumped on. So there you have a TV2 that y'all gonna see. He's back. He's on all of it. You know what I mean? He's not just like, oh, TV2. He's 5. Everything comes to Streetball. You know what I mean? So all of these show with his brothers and why he's doing this. You know what I mean? So letting you all catch up to speed, like it's not it's no stopping us. Like just keeping it 100 because we're all doing this together. You know what I mean? So we're supporting one another, and you know what I mean. So I just thank all of you all for giving me the opportunity to build with y'all. You know what I mean? And now for us to be where we at now, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just something. So I just had to throw that out there so folks is constantly understanding because they see we're going to UK. Well, we putting on the young boys like Shaq.
That's dope. That's dope.
Shaq hit me up, and he, you know, well, I hit Shaq, and he said, "Hey, I do it for T Baby." You know what I mean? Our young fella who was on with us, and so we're gonna be taking him over. They're gonna be 2v2. So we're bringing the next generation over, and we're giving them these opportunities to start build their brand. You know what I mean? It's not just stopping, like I said, Jamal Crawford is just a promo tour. You know what I mean? Right. It's just a promo. And New York is just to say, hey, this is the bigger picture. And shout out to Frank Allen. He's one of our big promoters who's putting a lot of tours together down south, starting in where we're able to pay Tay-Tay. You know what I mean? So now they're able to live the dream, which, you know, Shaq and Ballaholic. And so they're providing dreams that they have, you know, an opportunity. So it's so much bigger. That's what my man Zobi want. All of us come in and I talk to them. Everybody's giving their resources. You know what I mean? So I just I'm one of those, I don't care who tried to put me on ambassador. No, I couldn't have done none of this without everybody. You know what I mean? So we're all doing it. So I just have to give it out because it's one of those, like, I'm humble to be in the position in which I am. Because like I said, I was watching all of y'all, you know what I mean, myself, like, now to be working with y'all and building with y'all to help take care of our families, that means way more than ever watching any highlights. You know what I mean? Anything mixtapes, because it's family, it's community. You know what I mean? So that's how deep Streetball the Pro is. You know what I mean? And everybody who's on here and that's gonna come through in just the Streetball world, we really get to understand them. You know what I mean? And why we're going so hard. This is the whole movement, and we got more stuff just constantly lining up. Like I said, as we sit down with Bone Collective, more stuff, we're gonna have more resources. But this is why you see a lot of us. So the ZPN is just the beginning, as we're like I tell, you know, and I thank my guys because it's one of those. I tell everybody, I'm moving off of faith. I'm trusting God with this whole movement, and God got us all the way here, and they've been trusting and waiting on me. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get y'all tickets. You know what I mean? God, you know what I mean? Just continue to provide. You know what I mean? And that's what He's doing. And so that's, like I said, I don't speak it. I really live this. You know what I mean? So I just had to throw that out there as we continue to grow and y'all see us and you see Streetball in a way that y'all have never seen it. It didn't have nothing to do with me by myself. It was all of us as a collective, how God used us and brought us as a unit. And that's why we call it the unit. So that's the unit conversation. We're going to keep talking. So just throw it out there because everybody is watching. We got everybody's attention now. You know what I mean? I don't care what you say. You heard about us. Like I said, but Tank to mention he dropped 25 on you. We all know. You know what I mean?
It always goes back to that, huh?
Yeah, you know.
I ain't say nothing this time. I ain't say nothing.
Shaq, my man. You know what I mean?
I love it. Like it's funny to me. I love it.
Nah, look, Shaq wasn't there. Shaq wasn't there earlier when we first started talking. I said I did some research. I watched the video a couple of times, bro. And Jay Valentine said, first of all, he's the one that started. He raised his hand and said, I won my high school dunk contest. Then that's when Tank turns around and goes, shout out the Ballaholic. But then as I watched it like 20 times, Jay Valentine says that it's on tape. The dunk contest is on tape. And then there's a comment. I don't think you've seen it, but there's a response to the pin because our media squad found they got him to respond. Tank responded, bro. He turned around. He said he only dropped like 25 or whatnot.
Yep.
But when you watch the video, you seen the video, you heard it. He sounded really ecstatic about dropping 50. So it was like he was kind of like backtracking on a statement, but it's always gonna be 50 to me.
Oh man.
He didn't even score. I tell you, he even scored 25. Keep 10, 15 points. But like you said, it don't matter. He's still yeah. Like you said, Zoe, it don't matter. If somebody say they drop 50 against Hall, no matter what, a mother baby, right? That's just what it is. But
yeah, you shouldn't have let it happen.
Oh,
That's crazy.
So we always working here. So you got connections over there in the DR?
Yeah, man. I got I played there for about six years. So I'm connected with a lot of coaches and agents and a lot of the different teams. So not only do I go play, I also help younger players. So I actually bring players on tour out there for at different time periods, and get some entry level opportunities. So that's something that that we could collaborate on. It's always a vibe when you go to DR. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful place, beautiful city. They love basketball. And the women, they love basketball players. So we have a good time.
I'd be in trouble in the DR. Them women out there, ain't it like 3-1, 4-1, something like that out there?
It would be 10-1 the way I'd be looking sometime. I don't know what be going on, but
I can't go. DR, man.
It's crazy.
Stay home. So no, we definitely need to do business. Like let's talk.
Sir.
That's what Streetball is all about, right?
Yes,
We're all
sir.
about finding opportunities and helping our young bulls get real, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Jobs. And so I've been talking about going to DR, but I haven't been. And so anything that I do, I want to have a personal relationship. So
for sure.
We're going to Japan or all the and Ballaholic can tell you these are personal relationships that I have. So we want to build that relationship, with you in the DR, so we can be able to add that to our schedule to players.
For sure.
Boom.
Man.
Coming over, street ball. We're bringing, 1v1, 2v2. We got to mad 1v1. You know what I mean? We got to add that to the list. You know what I mean?
Of course.
1, 2s, 5s, whatever y'all want to play. We
okay.
You know what I mean? So let's really talk on the back end and bring that over.
I think that'd be dope. I think to bring the street ball flavor to Dominican Republic, I think that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Have y'all come out to the hoop.
Yeah, that's they got a street ball scene out there too. I'm sure they still got it going. Yeah,
yep. They do for sure. That'd be dope. Let's make that happen.
Yes, sir. So
yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna put that on the list. Like I said, you here. This is all of us. This is the unit. This is our squad. Sir. You know what I mean? So we sit down, we talk, and whatever you want to do, we put something together and we make it happen. You know what
man, I'm locked in with y'all, man. I love the energy. I love the vibe, man. I'm thankful that I was able to connect with this group. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's a God thing, first and foremost. That's what it's about, man. We're just moving in faith. If you can stay connected like that, man, we take this all over the world, for real.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I'm one of those, I'm just living proof. I'm 12 years in the business, you know what I mean? And so I've been able to involve me and to the point where I'm still relevant now.
Yeah.
Right? So I started in the ABA. We all got our stories about the ABA. I started in the ABA. Man. So to now here on Streetball the Pro, having our own platform, coming with a whole community provided resources, which is so different. Because like I said, these are all own relationships. So it's not like you gotta go play in this league. No, I'm gonna make a direct contact and I'm gonna set it up and we're gonna go over here and we're gonna get jobs. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's something that's not out here that's different. And so that's the beauty about it all, is just trying to continue to show everybody what we're doing. It's about building the community. So here you come in, boom, you got connects, you good peoples, we good peoples. Let's sit down and talk legit, business. And
for sure.
We're modeling for people to see what it looks like. You know what I mean?
Oh man, for sure.
So yeah, the DR, we are coming. Like you said,
yeah.
I'm the ambassador. You see these pen in the,
Hey.
I gotta get contracts. I gotta feed my people. You know what I mean?
I always say that my summer don't start until I hit Dominican Republic. So that's something that we can make happen. We can try to make this happen before we get out of 2024. You know what I'm saying? So we'll sit down and yeah, man. Like I said, man, I love y'all's energy and just the spirit behind what we're trying to do here. I don't have the street ball credentials, obviously, as a lot of you guys that's on this call. But just like you, the ambassador, I grew up in that vibe. So it's kind of good to kind of like, I feel like I'm going back to the roots, you know what I'm saying? To where it started, now it's NBA and all this other stuff. But I was just a kid, watching the N1. I'm trying to be like Skip. You feel me? That's what I was on. So.
And that's what it's all about. Like everybody get it all mixed up. Like they said, street ball, they're pros.
For sure.
That's the thing. That's one of the points why this is so successful is the fact that you just heard Bone Collector say all of these guys are pro athletes. They should be playing pro ball, but they chose this position, street ball, as a profession. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ball is a profession, and then there's the hardwood or overseas that's a profession. They're both professionals. You know what I mean? So the difference is, like I said, street ball is a part of the game, no matter where it's played. You know,
100%. Yeah.
So that's the difference. They're a part of the original part. We say, okay, you look at street ball, how we got into it. We didn't have. I said, I didn't have trainers. I didn't have all of this stuff that's out now. But then this is make a living. You know what I mean? So how was that? You know what I mean? Now we're teaching. We're the ones, but we didn't have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what it comes down to. It saying basically we just doing what we do every day, all day, and we making a living. Everybody else eating off of it. Wait a minute. You know what I mean? And then they're trying to change it and flip it and say it's theirs and doing whatever. Hey, let us get what we need to get off of. So that's just what it is. It is saying, hey, with you and with myself, because we both been on that overseas tip. We're saying, all right, boom, we're doing this. They've been on a professional street ball. We say, hey, man, let's team up. Let's talk.
Yeah.
We can put on some shows either way you want. You want to go to the park, you want to go to hardwood. I guarantee you, we're gonna run you. You know what I mean? Like Paul said, this is what it is. So that's why Street Ball the Pro is what we are, because we're gonna mess up a lot of folks. They're gonna get caught up on their content. Oh, Zoe play or ball. Oh, they too old. Okay, I watch.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. The DR, no, that'll be love. We do have something in September. We got UK.
That's dope. That's dope.
We're supposed to go to Africa in November. And the Philippines in December. So these are dates that we already have.
Okay.
That I've been talking to the fellas, and we just didn't put out in promotion. We're just focusing on the first part. But definitely talk on the DR part. So we can add that in there. Like you said, we're focusing on this weekend. We're about to, as we say, not really shock the whole world, because I mean everybody know who they are. You just basically just say, hey, you thought it was over, but it's not.
It ain't over.
Yeah. So
it ain't over.
Sort of the focus point right now. We're just pulling all that stuff together from a business standpoint. And for me, I'm the maestro on trying to make sure I get all my guys in the right places, and so definitely let's talk and see how we can make that happen. Nomad, you do say you had that one-on-one, and man, I'm telling you, I'm trying. We're a unit. You know what I mean? You can't just be on the podcast. You know what I mean? Ooh, you know what I mean?
Everybody be trying to get me out there, man. Everybody trying to get me out there, bro.
Zo, it's time. Yeah, man, you going to hop on one of these games on this tour, man.
This is what it's about, man.
I know. No more. It's in the back of my mind. Like I know. Like I'm like, bro. Like I got to get up and do something. I'm prepared, because when it comes up and it's like, so you ready to go? Can you go? You ready to go? Can you go? What's the family doing? Y'all got something going on? Y'all go, can you go? Can you go? So now I look at all the dates and all that stuff, and I look at work and everything. I'm like, I just need to get myself together. Like I said, he was very lenient. He didn't go into no detail.
He's
It was
being
bad.
nice.
I said, no, go ahead. No, it was bad.
Hey, and that happens. So we older than that's gonna happen. Like I get up here to Tacoma. Like I'm taking it easy when I get in there. Like I'm going, but it's like I'm not gonna just we at right there. I'm gonna pull something. It's like nah, let's hit a couple jump shots first.
Right.
Yeah, let's hit some jump shot. Let me swing the balls, hit a jump shot. Let me go up and down because playing in what is it? What 90 up there, 100 and what 100 or some coach breathing all that in. At this age, man, we all different. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna ease into it.
Right.
We're gonna ease.
Pace yourself.
Yeah.
Half court 3-on-3, bro. Immediate. I'm talking about immediate. Like he came in, bro. Bone came in, got the rock, and just like start working. But I'm sitting there like after I done did that, I'm taking score on all the games and stuff, bro. I'm sitting there listening, bro. I'm listening to all the cats or whatever behind us, like, yo, like he was saying, he was like, yo, they be trying to figure out how am I doing it, bro. He was doing 2 moves, bro. He was he hit him with this jump right here. He hit him with the, right?
Yeah.
He hit him with that jump right there, right?
Yeah.
Switch, pow, gone. I'm
Hey, his heavy. Yeah.
But like
you need.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, they was
That's it.
boom.
His heavy is so quick, bro. Yeah.
Bro, he hit
He got a quick
check
heavy.
it out. Hold on, check it out. We're there for like 4 hours, bro. So everybody sees him, right? He's there. In 4 hours, he's doing 2 moves. He's playing different people. He's hitting them with the same move. Like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like,
Okay.
I ain't gonna hold you. One of my youngins came over to me and it's like they were just talking. It's like, yo, man, like he's so nice. Like he's da da da. I was like, yeah, he is. I said, stop moving. I looked at my stop moving. Because like either make him shoot, or let him go or whatever and try to chase it down or something or call for help. Something. But
It's hard, man. It's hard because he got a combo dribble. If he do a stiff leg and come back between legs 2 or 3 times, he might go between your legs, come back, and then go. And then it's a heavy. It's hard. It's almost like he has an algorithm to his dribble, like you know it, but there's no way you're gonna stop it because he got a bag with them same moves, and he's gonna catch you slipping because of that first step.
And that heavy. He used all them same moves 3 different ways.
Oh man, no, I had to look at Shaq logo. I like it. It was that one love with the bear. I had to put on my.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
That is.
Hell yeah, it is. Yep.
That's clean.
Yeah.
He was doing that joint. He had 3 moves. I mean, he'd do that joint. He could do it like 3 different ways. He had one kid. He had this one kid. Like if you're tall and you checking him, he's throwing it through there, bro. Get your mind right, right? Boom. Get your mind right. Snatch it back. If he throws it through, don't turn this way. Open up. You throw it through, you spin around, and then if you spin around, you might get the and you going, and then you blowing out the frame. Then you hit a couple of cats with the boom boom. Go in quick, slow down. Late. I'm like, they was like, yo, he controls his body. I said, look, let me tell y'all something that he told me a long time ago, and I shared it with y'all. He told me this probably about like had to be at least like 5 years ago. He said, yo, Zobi, it's all about balance. If you ask him, everything is about balance. So I don't know, man. He's never like off. He's never like off. Like he doesn't do like a prance like type. Like I prance. He doesn't do like a prance. He does more like a hop, stop, like stop. You know, like it's solid. When you prancing, you can lose the ball, but when you stop, it's gonna be right there, and that's what he's doing. And I mean, like because he's been doing it since he was 16, 17 years old, documented in video from what we've seen, right? It's like, bro, you talking about a man that's, you know, he's older than me. So I'm like, you talking about a man in his 40s still killing. And like the youngest don't even really understand. I'm like, bro, I'm like, yo, man, I'm like, he's older than me. And they were like, well, how old are you? And I tell them how old I am. And they're like, what? They're like, nah, man, I didn't think he was that old. I'm like, bro.
Is the
He's out here
best
killing
field.
y'all. And
it's all
like he came on. He said, "Can't none of us beat him in ones, right?" I'm not gonna hold you. I seen him twice this year, and I have not stepped in front of it. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even look, man. My ankles are too fragile for that right now. I'm not mentally or physically built for that right now. But
Hey, and that's crazy that you said that because a lot of guys like Bone, their level, their center of gravity is always low. Especially if they've been doing it for so long, they're always low. So now they working on it more. All they're gonna do is get even stronger. Guys like Kyrie Irving guys think they can dribble. Now you got like, I'm gonna be like Kyrie. It's like, no, you're not. Kyrie been dribbling like that since he was in high school, since he was a kid. So you trying to be like that? You got to start now. You can't just come in. Oh, I'm finna do this. You can't. Vince Carter has been jumping like that since high school. So I don't think you're finna just come in here. You finna you can do a 360 windmill. It's not finna happen. You know what I mean? So is it sometimes like they when they have it like that they're always good at doing something. It gets better. They become different. You feel me? If you low to the ground so much, your hand will get even better. Because everything starts from that's where it starts from in any sport, from swimming to whatever. You got to start low to come up. You know what I mean? So that's and I think that's what it is with Bone. Like he's so used to being low to the ground. Now that he's of course worked out through the years and played against different people, he's absorbed all of that. Now he's using everything. You see what I'm saying? So that's why players become different. You know what I'm saying? Like players become different because of stuff like that. Like LeBron is still a dominant player today because he's been doing that since high school. He's been a dominant player since high school. You see what I'm saying? Even when he came in, he was dominant. So all they're doing is getting stronger and using experience, man. So that's pretty much just what it is, man.
That's right. And you know something, Bone was saying, as he was sunning me the other day, he was like, yo, yo, I'm bigger than what I was the last time you see me. And I was like, facts. You know what I mean? Like he's not stopping. Like he's not stopping the basic things. He doesn't do anything crazy outside the box, neither. He does the regiment. Work. He even said it, bro. He said, when I'm in town, I'm not here to party. I'm not here to be going out and all that stuff. We could do that after business and all that. It's I'm here to play ball, train, work out. He said, we need to want to go run hills. Like we just did this training with the kids and stuff yesterday, right? He's like, yo, we need to be out running hills, getting shots up, running drills, And Zobi don't do cone drills, but you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, we need to do da. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, as you can see my eyes, I'm like, man, it just sounds like college and high school all over again.
Right.
But I understood it though.
Yeah, so and that's the mindset he was talking about, getting the kids in, because they don't do that nowadays. They don't, man, and we got to get them. And he's right, we're the ones on the platform that can get them to that mindset. Because you're right, if it ain't for us, I don't think it ain't too many kids getting up and doing them kind of workouts. They're not going to run sand hills. They going to the gym with their sandals on, with their earbuds in, shooting the ball for an hour and a half, messing around, thinking they getting a workout, and then they leave. We got to be the ones that's what Bone, like you said, what Bone said, like, yo, we need to be running hills. We need to be doing bear crawls, going down the hill or down the sand hill. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. That's what we need to be doing.
That's some real training right there. Real training.
Yeah.
Yep. He had said when he came on, and he was talking about like the movement, like the Ballers Life movement and all that. And I wholeheartedly agree with that, right? And the thing is it's kind of like this setting that we have right here. It's an error, right? This is one error that's right here. So we understand exactly what we're talking about. But those guys that are younger, some of the youngins that were there, like for instance, my youngin, J. Lou. So there's two J. Lou's. You got the Ballers Life J. Lou that like has like the blonde hair and all that stuff. You got that one, and then you got this other one that's here in North Carolina, the other J. Lou. Now I consider him like Ballers Life and a half, right? Because he just did a joint with the Ballers Life squad. They flew him out, and he's on the little show and all that stuff. And so he played today.
Okay.
First, I'm like he has it. He has it, but I know he's in that era of like not working, not like he didn't grow up like us, right?
Ain't working hard.
Right, but his drive, the reason why his drive is so strong as a street ball, well, as a ball player, I'm gonna put it like that first.
Okay.
He was on his high school team. He didn't get too much burn, right? He didn't play in college. He ended up trying out for like the Raleigh Capitals, which is like a semi-pro team. He made the team, and it was pretty dominant. He ended up leaving that alone. Decided to go the content route. He's doing all the stuff that we do today, but he's like 20. J. Lou is like 23, maybe. Like 22, 23. But he's tough. Like he's super tough, right? And what I try to do to stay on topic, what I try to do is I try to instill what we have and talk to them so that the things that did happen in the past financially don't happen to them, because it can still happen to them and they don't know, because a lot of them don't have like real jobs.
Yeah.
Some of them are like relying off of like the content that they're making. And I'm like, okay, what happens when you become our age and you're not hot no more?
Yeah.
Right, then what?
Yeah.
So, like I do believe in kind of like Bone said, like us as black men and women or whatnot, helping and uplifting or whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm in between our era and that new era. And I told them today, I said, because I remember when I was like y'all, and the guys that are our age now, they ain't want nothing to do with what we was on.
Right.
Because, what I was on, I'm bugging, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm hooping, but like I'm wilding too. You know what I mean? And they ain't want nothing to do with that. All that hot dog, like, one dribble, one move, like all that dancing and stuff. Like, they ain't like Bone either, right? They ain't like none of us. They ain't like none of us, right? So, but we've changed our game and elevated or whatnot. And what I try to do is I just try to make sure that I let those guys know, like, hey, I know everybody from my generation aren't fans of you guys, but I support you. I support you, but I just want you to know that, like, do what you do, but do it with meaning if you're going to do it, because I'm not going to be a hypocrite to them and tell them like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not saying that anybody else is being one, but I'm not going to tell them, because I pride myself on trying to uplift the next generation, because somebody's going to have to, what's going to happen when I can't really do it? Like my little dude is 8 this year. He'll be 8 this year. So in another 10 years, my kid is 18. So the guys that are 25 are 35 and they're sitting like this and they're talking, right? Right. So my son's going to be doing whatever they doing. So the best thing I could do is instill what I'm going to instill in my son and instill it into these guys. So that at least what they can say is, it's like, yo, but your pops used to do this right here, and this is what got me right.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm thinking, like proactive, not reactive. You feel me?
That part. That make a whole lot of sense. That part, so.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, man, I know I ain't gonna stay on here too long. I know I always say that, but I'm not for real this time. Harris, PK, bro, I'm definitely gonna make sure I get up with you or whatnot. Even if I don't go hoop or nothing like that, definitely you know what I'm saying, at least catch you on the strip, something like that or whatever.
For sure, man. We're gonna have a good time, man. It can get real lit out in Vegas for sure, man. So I'm still recovering from summer league. So by the time you come in 2 weeks, I'll be ready to go hard again.
Oh nah, man. I ain't even on that, bro. I'm mad low key, bro. I'm super low key, bro. Like when you look at my content says one thing. This is what you get. I'm chilling.
Whatever level you are, I'm gonna welcome you, man. However you want to do it.
For sure, man. I got a couple people I'm supposed to go run into and cameo with, and I definitely make sure that I got you on the list to make sure I at least pop in and see you and say what's up. Even like I said, if it's not even at a court or something like that, at least I get to come up, see you, shake hands, like, yo, what's good? Then you turn around and you be like, dang, I saw the video. It's like, it's crazy, bro. You sick, dog. You were paws huge, bro. Like, how are you on the ground? What are you doing?
Nah, we gonna at least grab something to eat or something, man. We're gonna kick it for sure.
For sure, man, for sure. But
we'll see.
Hold on. You see that? Put that message up. That last message up, yo. Killer crazy, bro.
Hey,
Killer Cross.
Hey, Killer, he know how I get down. Killer know how I be getting down. That's why you say that. He know how I get down. It's all good.
Killer crazy, man. See, I'm all about the content. See, and that's another thing too. I want to bring that up. So when it comes to what we're doing as a whole, there's a location for everyone, right? I know I should be playing, but I also know logistically what's kind of popping when it goes to the content. It's like, oh, okay, let's move like this. Oh, okay, let me talk to these people right here. Let me say something right here. Like I know Ambassador, you know what I'm saying, the guy that bone or whatever. But then I also sat here and I was like, yo, like I'm on right now with Shaq and everybody. So I sent it too. And then like he didn't say nothing.
That's
but then all of a sudden he said, "Oh, guess who's here?" I'm surprised. I don't know who it is either because he ain't say nothing to me. So then, and I mean, I sit there when we sit right here. Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay, boom. He got the message. Cool. I'll sit here and chill. But yeah, right. So it's. I feel like that's my place when it comes to in the street ball like world, and I say it in every episode. I like to coin myself as the historian, but even though I don't know everything, I got you guys, and I have conversation with guys. And you guys sometimes tell me things that not necessarily personal, but they're things that we talk about that are not going to be shared here. But it's street ball because everything shouldn't be shared. Kind of like how Ballaholic, Shaq, and Bone started kind of talking. Now I had idea of some of the things they were talking about, but I didn't know everything. I'm over here Googling or whatever. I'm like, oh, Monster smack John Cole.
Hey, Joe, you'll be surprised on how much stuff that has been. Of course, street ball, we all know, stuff's been said, but underneath, like behind the scenes, it's a lot of stuff, bro. Like I'll say one thing like about a player that N1 was feeling. Like I don't want to say his name. Shaq know who I'm going to say, but he was on there. He talked so much stuff about N1 that he went on to Slam and talked about N1 through Slam on the Slam magazine. Then he went out and said N1 was fake. And then he went out, I think he got a tattoo with the N1 sign and I think like crossed off or something like that. He a MMA fighter now. Shaq probably know who I'm talking about too. But yeah.
First of all, check this out.
Who? I don't know you're talking about who.
Birdo Young, Shaq, the young one.
Oh man. I'm out of here, man.
Hey, yeah. See, Shaq know what I'm talking about. Hey, because he
got a better chance in MMA, man.
But man, he was talking so much. He lied though. Like it's on volume. It's on the episode 2, 2004. I forgot. It's on the second one though. The second is episode 2, 2004. I forgot, but it's on there. And Escalade is interviewing him. Rest in peace, Escalade. He interviewing him like, brother, like, yeah, nah. Somebody went online saying I said this, and it was like, wait a minute. I heard somebody said you said that, and then. One day I was in Saxon at a Hoop Summit somewhere, and I heard him, and he was like, "Man, fuck N1." I was like, "Uh-oh." I was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Well, you supposed to be having love for N1." So when he went on the Escalade interview, I'm like, "Nah, he's fronting." But you can see it when he was playing. He was like, "Man, I don't give a fuck." Like you can tell that he was done. The look on his face, the camera was on him the whole time. You can tell it's like, yeah, he done, he out, he checked out. But everything he said was true. He really did. He really was something about him. I don't know what made him just say all the negative shit about N1.
That's crazy, bro. I'm sitting here like I done found it. I found it. It's season 3, 2024, episode 2. N1 Isn't Fake is what it's titled.
Oh wow.
See?
That's what I do. I'm a cybersecurity professional. So you tell me something. I'm sitting right here, like, and then not only that, I ain't tell you, I'm a connoisseur of Slam magazines. So like I have I probably have it sitting over here. So I'm going to have to find that also.
I mean, you can go like I'm telling you, start from the first season. N1, like just type up N1 mixtape 2 2004. The episodes will pop up. It's the second one. It's because the first one they in that meeting and they bring it up. I think Main Event bring it up like, yo, is what's the name eligible? All the TV players eligible? And then somebody mentioned his name and they go no. And then S and everybody start talking. AL start talking, and then they go into the next one. And then he show up when they go to SAC, and then that's when they get on him. But he don't do good, of course, because he probably know it's real. They gonna really find out the truth, and that's what it was.
Yeah, see, and it's crazy just to make sure we on the right joint. You already know
it was so much politics into that, man. It was a lot of politics into even we had another player, 757, nice. Tall.
That nigga ass.
Hey, he was athletic as shit. Hey, him and Spider got into it so much that like I don't even know how they got into it in the beginning, but when I was on, it was just like they were always beefing.
This the season right here.
Yeah, it's that one. They in Oakland. I think it was is it after that? It was after. Yeah, I think this is Sacramento. Yeah.
And you said they okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Right in here.
That's after. Yeah, that's after. Yeah, go before it way like it's like way before. That's That's just talking. That's afterward. You can look at the look on his face. He already knew he was done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but the interview was back here, like.
Yeah, the interview is. Yeah, you got to go like even back a little bit more. Cause he talking to Escalade. Nah, go. You got to go like. Cause now they out there. They out there. You got to. That's the bridge. Yep, that's over. That's Oakland right there. You got to go forward. It's look at when Escalade is outside with Roberto.
Man, who whooped his ass?
Nah,
remember remember when he took off Shaq? He took off and he let go of the rim and he landed on his neck.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll run it back. Might as well. This right here.
Yeah.
All right, word. All right, got it. Noted. Let me see. Let me know y'all can hear it. You can hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, word. All right, bet.
Looking for the perfect grill. This man about to play the whole thing.
I'm gonna do my thing, man, but and one just a wrong person. Somebody went on the internet and was typing up said I was talking to Fine One. I know Roberto said it because I read his article in the paper today. How much money we making, who's getting this. You don't even work for One. How do you know that? The president called me last night, told me AO was tripping or something. You told him already. Then what? What was that say, right? You told him. He hasn't said anything to us yet. He didn't say nothing yet. That's why he's guilty. This is my little daughter. The baby, yeah. She mad right now. She don't feel good. Yo, the bad thing is we got love for him.
I'm gonna give it to AP.
You know what I'm saying? He got a girl, a baby. We got love for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can remember sitting on the bus talking to Roberto. Him and Professor, they was like little kids. They was cool. When he got hurt, we let him stay around for like 5 cities. But don't try and be a part of our events if you hate us. I'm gonna make sure I'll be a judge today. When they ask me, is Roberto pick? No. Go. Here we go.
That'll be me.
Hey, see what I'm? Hey,
That
man.
would me.
Hey, no, the only person that picked him was S. Nobody else picked him too. Like nobody picked him.
Yeah.
But I was trying to figure out why he even did that in the first place. Like they loved him. Like he was one of the top dogs from one of the TV players to get put on. Right. They really let him sit around for like 5. Because when I got on in Utah, that was the elimination game, and they were like, yeah, nah, he was injured. We let him stay on for like 4 or 5 games. So like he's been on. I was like, man, like that's crazy for him to say that. Like that's crazy, man. It's so much talent on that team, man. Even we had another guy on our team, Circus. He kind of was doing his thing, and it was like, yo, like you can't do what they do, but he was doing it, and then that became it was a lot of pride, man, in that shit, man. Excuse my language, but it was a lot of pride. Guys that felt they needed to be on the N1 team, they would show it on the opposing team. Like, y'all, I belong on y'all team. Let me show you. And then it would be something. I don't know what, but the energy would change a little bit.
The energy would change with the player or
the
energy would change with motherfuckers who thought their job was in jeopardy.
Right. Yep.
Like if it's a guard in there, it's a guard on the opposing team showing out, and now the guards on the main team, oh no, we can't let him stick around. We don't need him. No, actually, you do. Like it's 30 cities. And then you don't want to be on for the whole 30.
Fact.
Yep. Yeah, I'm about to say Shaq know better than he. Yeah, Shaq definitely could. Yeah.
Yeah, I did shit. Every game, every summer for probably 10 years. And then go overseas after that.
What happened to Springs?
I spoke to Springs, I want to say like 8 months ago on IG a couple of times, but like as far as I don't know in detail, but what happened with Springs in general?
I don't know.
Like when it came to like and1, like but there was so many guys that weren't really under contract, like they weren't on.
No, right? he was under contract.
He was under contract.
The only one that wasn't that should have been was Ball Harley. He's the only one I can say for sure that should have been on the team.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm not saying that just because he's right here. I meant that shit.
And again, I'll say this again: the only player that, even when I was going, it's highlights. You can see Shaq is the only one really guarding me. And it was nothing that I could really do against Shaq. Shaq was really the only one, man. Like I tell people all the time, like it's a difference in street ball when you're playing against somebody. And if somebody can't do something, they got to go to somebody else who they know can do something. And that's what Shaq was. Whoever was guarding me besides Shaq, it wasn't hard. I'm telling you, Utah, you go to Utah, I'm just jump shot. Coach Steve Burke, go to the bench. You got Ball Harley. You guard Ball Harley. You got him. You guard him. You can't get him. You come out. And it's Shaq. I'm going to the rack. It's Shaq guard me. And it's just like about 4 interviews. I'm like, yo, like I was good today, but when Shaq got on me, you know what I mean? It was like, yo, I was second guessing stuff because I know Shaq. I know how Shaq is just from watching him. I know what he's gonna do. Like Bones said, not gonna let you post him up. That's not happening. He's not gonna let you go between this. That's not happening. You know what I mean? So my game, it was just completely different every time I saw Shaq. Every time I saw him, it was a totally different story. But when Shaq wasn't on me, it was green light. My eyes were open. I saw so off. Give me the ball. Okay. Fez guard me? All right, yeah, okay, all right, we good. Shaq guard me? Come to the screen. I need a high. Give me a step one for me right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's right.
Oh, that's crazy. This nigga was on the Simpsons.
Let's get ready. Lock this one up. So we're gonna see how we're gonna do it next Sunday because not everybody. Those two will be here next Sunday, and it depends on. Well, we'll be done by the tournament by this time because we play Saturday at 2:00. We got the main game. IT then play at 1. We play at 2. They probably play at 3. Whatever. We're not in their same division. We're in a different division than they are. But we should be done. I'm thinking we can maybe tap in with everybody next Sunday before they have
You said King Handles got a team up in there?
Yeah. He's in our division. They're in our division. We don't play them. We play Team Fed, and it was some team called Not Cinderella. I don't know who it is. But Round Ball, they are in our division, so we'll probably play them on Sunday. So Saturday, we won't play them. Sunday, we might have to play them.
My guy Craig was good, bro.
What's up, y'all legends? How y'all doing?
What up, man?
Come on, baby.
Chilling.
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey, are they streaming the games this weekend?
They should. I'm gonna find out. I don't see why they shouldn't be streaming a game. Everybody's gonna be there. You know what I mean? All is live. everybody over time, everybody with a camera gonna be.
Yeah, but that's different. Like they be on some highlight. I want if they stream it, like I see them streaming it. You know what I mean? Like
I see, because I was about to say,
cause we out east, on the east side, we don't see none of that. We only see the highlights. So
is that something that we can do?
I don't know. I don't know about so much as us streaming it. Stream our camera.
Well, we don't have camera people there. You know what I mean? We don't get to film, but do we want to stream it? Most people that want to see it.
I would think that they would have like some type of stream already set up.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna ask him. They should, but I reach out to his people and double check. You know what I mean? But I know we're gonna be there, beat cameras, all of that stuff. So, but yeah, I let everybody know. We'll put it out ahead of time. Let us know. But we should be good for next Sunday around 6 with touch bases. You know what I mean? That'll be the first time these guys had a chance to hoop in a while. Together like that, and especially on this kind of stage. Everybody has been hitting us up, talking about they're just coming to see these guys. You know what I mean? Not to just say, not just the NBA, but how often do you get to see these guys play? You know what I mean? So we having a lot of hits on that. So we definitely want to touch in. And like I said, after next weekend, you're going to begin to see a lot of footage from the crew. You know what I mean? I'm Protect the Hoop. Shout out to them and the Killer Cross, who our media squad that's been holding it down. It's going to be able to we're going to finally have all fresh new footage of what Streetball the Pro going to be really be doing. That's going to be our first event of many to happen. Like I said, what we got? Yeah, we got a lot of stuff that's coming out. I can't lie. I'm a ballaholic. I tell you, I'm always on the phone with him. Like, yo. So, of course, Ball, I'll be calling you after we get off. Just, you know what I mean? Like we always do. But yes, thank everybody. Like I said, we might hop in. We might have a show before Sunday. Ballaholic and myself, we be doing interviews and just bringing the next young gunners, coaches, and stuff like that. We do got a couple of college coaches that are lined up. Like I said, so y'all going to North Carolina to meet up with Zoe. Oh, yeah.
They need to go to Florida to come meet up with AP. That's what they need to do.
Hey, look, we're gonna be everywhere, so that's what we tap in. Everybody who got something that want to build, that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to build just a whole community where we all eat. You know what I mean? Where
Hey, Shaq, I need a hoodie, Shaq. I need a hoodie.
What size?
XL.
I got you.
For sure.
Man, wait, hold on. Hey.
Not till I meet Isaiah Thomas, sir.
Oh, man. Just pack a large, and I'm gonna do my thing. But yeah, Zoe, we already know Zoe gonna get out there one day with us. You know what I mean? The historian, we got a lot of work. Everybody, like I said, y'all always gonna just say thank y'all because I'm very appreciative. Like I've been going for 12 years. Y'all know anybody we all businessmen. You just showing and you just giving it to business. And you're waiting for that day just for just take off if you want to say, right? And so this is what it is. Like for myself, just being able to help. You know what I mean? And be a part of a community. Just watch us all eat. So it's like a dream come true. So I appreciate that. Be a part of the family. And let's go put on a show this weekend. It's about I'm excited. I can't lie. Because these young fellas, like old boy said, we can't get buckets, can't do this, can't do that. Bro, don't. Please believe that. Our generation is real different. So, hey, appreciate y'all. Anybody, any shout outs before we get off?
Oh, shout out to the unit, man. Shout out to my guys, man. I'm glad. Shout out to Bone Collector, man. Zoe, PK, man. Especially Craig. You know, I've been knowing Craig. We from the same city. You know what I mean? We can link up any day of the week. You know what I mean? And definitely Baby Shaq, who's someone who I look up to as one of my top streetball players. So shout out to the unit, man. Definitely shout out to the unit.
Shouts out. That's right. Yeah. Shout out to the unit for sure. Shout out to everybody. Shaq, stop playing with me. yo, hey, look, I done sent you a message, bro. Stop playing. You do this every week. He's making this a running joke now. Like, yeah, we're gonna talk. I'm gonna have to, like he said, you gonna get your hoodie ambassador when he meets Isaiah Thomas. He's gonna talk to me when I go back up to DC. And I'm like, all right, man. I'm like, well, I'm about to go see my Uncle Miles, bro. Like, I'll meet you out at Barry. He was like, all right, I'll be out there. So,
man, I just want to shout out, all y'all legends, man, having me on the show today. This is gonna be the start of a good partnership. Shout out to Killer Cross for putting us all together, man. Shout out to him, man. Real good dude. Appreciate the love, man, and appreciate all y'all that was on here today for real.
Appreciate you.
Salute. Yes, sir.
Salute, man. It's gonna be good to have the family part of it, at least in town next weekend, and it's like I said, it's about to go down because everybody's talking, everybody's excited, and it's the big stage, and we're gonna just do what we do. That's just what it is. It's not like gotta pretend to be something. Just do what we've been doing our whole lives. So next weekend it kicks off, and we're gonna keep it going. Killer and say, yeah.
All right, y'all be easy.
Y'all be blessed, man.
So, Shaq.
Appreciate
all right, y'all.
Hey, peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, coach.